Hey! Oh, lizard! Lizard! I'm lizard! Wow, look at me, lizard. Okay. But, alright. Today, we have an exciting video. Big video today. Big boy. Large video. Look at this. Large video. We have, I Think I'm an Animal. Species Dysphoria documentary. Oh, by the brand Whatever Human. Oh, I mean only human. Whatever Human? I don't know. It got received pretty well. This video is basically about something called otherkin, or they called them thoriums, theriorums. I don't know too much about it. I asked a couple people. You'll see I got into contact with one of the people in this documentary. Actually, a very nice person. Actually, very cool dude. Very cool. But we're still gonna make fun of him anyway. He's okay with it, but you know, that's whatever, man. Now, this whole video isn't just about this one dude. It has a variety of people. So let's just jump right the F into it, man.
What would you do if you felt you had been born into the wrong species? An increasing number of people believe they are more animal than human.
Increasing number? You telling me people are being born thinking that they're doggies or foxies or foxies? Foxy the pirate? Ants.
I have these hands and this body, but internally, I am a leopard.
Really? You have leopard organs? Really? This man has leopard organs. He can eat grass. He can eat raw meat. He can consume meat raw.
Joined by a belief system and a growing internet presence, these people are meeting and forming relationships.
Well, I mean, that's usually what happens when people have common interests, Mrs. Documentary Lady. That they become friends.
For the first time, we are welcomed into the world of human animals.
I began to get concerned.
What?
It sounded almost like mental illness to me.
Oh my God, Mom!
These are paperworks for my name change to my wolf name, which is Shiro Wolf.
Kiro the wolf? Kiro the wolf?
A new subculture of humanity is evolving. These people don't believe that they are human at all.
These humans are evolving. These are peak human beings. Humans have evolved. They now believe they are animals. Another plane of humanity. Level 100 boss. Humanity.
They are collectively known as otherkin and therians. Some choose to dress up as the...
That's just a furry meet and greet. That's not even a group of therians. That's just a bunch of furries. You're getting your cultures confused here, Mrs. Documentary Lady. That's your name now, by the way, Mrs. Documentary Lady. Oh, hello, I'm Mrs. Documentary Lady, and today we're going to talk about therium furries.
Otherkin and therians live all over the world and share one common belief. They think they are animals.
They think they are animals. I love the condescending nature of that statement. They think they're animals, but they're obviously not. The village of Harambe? No, that's it something. Buffalo, New York. The furries live in a furry. Buffalo.
People would ask me, well, do you ever get sick of it? Do you ever get sick of thinking about it? Do I ever get sick of thinking about my elbow?
I love the label they gave him. Wolf. His only defining feature about himself is that he's a wolf. This man is a wolf. Also, look at that freeze frame. Look what I paused. Oh my God, look at that. Pause this on the perfect frame. Check that out.
Caleb Carges lives on the outskirts of Buffalo, New York.
My species is, well, definitely a wolf. Lately, I've been leaning more towards red wolf specifically, not only because the type of environments I like, but also because of the way I act.
Oh yeah, red wolves play basketball. I love acting like red wolves. Hang on, let me get this basket here, bro. Hang on. I got the free pointer. I got the free throw. Calm down. Yeah, that's 1 point for me. Paradox is my favorite. He's the coolest of the bunch.
I have a couple tails. This is the one that I've been wearing for the most part. but I like it because it's easier to manage. I used to have actually what was a decommissioned fursuit tail. So to go out in public with it, I think it fits a lot more. But it fits me, and it fits my size, and it has my colors.
He's got Cool Ranch Doritos. This is the coolest one of the bunch, I'm telling you.
That's actually where I sleep. Right now there's a cat where I sleep, but normally
Crush
that's where
it.
I sleep.
Kill
And I like it quite a lot because it gets quite warm in here. And as a red wolf, I like warm temperatures.
As a red wolf, I like warm temperatures.
Caleb lives at home with Dad Jim, brother Chris, and his mom, Mary Ellen.
Well, when you first told me about being Etherean, I questioned if you were schizophrenic or mentally ill.
When you told me that you were going through identity problems, I thought you were actually insane. You said you don't know who you are anymore, and I was like, okay, time to put you down.
From an early age, Caleb was brought up into an accepting and diverse environment.
Could you imagine just having a massive freaking camera crew as you try to, like, go out your daily lives? Just like, because you know how big those cameras probably are. Just like glaring down at you, like doing your family ritual, like you know, like as a culture and stuff. Just those big freaking cameras, just like, what you doing there, huh? What you doing there?
His mom, Mary Ellen, is a shaman. She believes she can communicate with the spirit world.
Ah. That must explain why he thinks he's a wolf.
I find that shamanism is not a religion, but it is a way of connecting with something deeper than
So
yourself.
you think you can talk to
It is a way
spirits,
of
but you're not
feeling
okay with
the
your
sense
son
of
being a
divine
furry
in this universe, and I
wolfkin?
honor everyone
Wow,
who's
what a
doing it.
discriminatory
I feel the same way about what
discriminator.
Caleb is doing. It'd be really interesting to see what happens to him 10 years from now.
He's still a massive furry.
The environment in this house is very warm, and it's very open.
Is that how you talk to spirits?
Caleb is not unique in his beliefs. He is part of a small Therian community of people in Buffalo. They include Stephen, a leopard, and Timothy, a raccoon.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you told me what they were. There's no way I would have known otherwise.
Together, they run an amateur radio show from his bedroom.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode 102. I am your host of this evening, Paradox the Wolf.
Hey guys, welcome to 247 episode of Minecraft.
I am your blue fox host, Pharaoh.
I'm your co-host in training, Shroud the Leopard.
I'm your guest, Minok the raccoon.
All right, next email that I got here. Hey guys, my name is Kobe, and I am an orange, blue, and white male German Shepherd.
I just love imagining like an actual German Shepherd sending them a letter. Hey, I'm a German Shepherd. I don't know how to deal with my family.
Caleb and his friends are fortunate that they are content feeling like animals. For others, though, this is not the case.
I'm so glad you guys are comfortable being something you're not. Wolfie in the moonlight. Woo!
These are some of my wolf shirts. I've got probably over 50.
18-year-old Matthew Schimmel lives in Brunswick, Georgia.
That's my diploma from when I graduated high school, and they had actually put Wolfie on the side of it.
Oh my god, he puts like W's in his words. Kind of like a typical furry does. I'm not sure if it's an actual speech impediment, but it's just so funny. I'm sorry.
This is really cool. This, when I turn it on, it'll sound like a waterfall light up and the wolf will howl. It's getting there.
He's so awkward. Oh my god. Oh, he probably has like Asperger's or autism or something.
I've got a whole bunch of wolf stuff. I've got 2 wolf posters. That's a picture of the wolf that I adopted. And yeah, that's pretty much it in my room.
Oh, those are wolves. I'm glad you pointed that out. Yo, this dude's literally like living a nightmare with cameras constantly on him.
In a personal, integral, and non-physical level, I am a wolf. It's also very psychological. I behave like a wolf. I feel when I refer to myself, I am a wolf.
I am a wolf!
Basically, other than the fact that I have a human body and human flesh, I am a wolf.
What do you think of species dysphoria in the corner over there? I don't know. It seems pretty, Yeah, you guys heard of transgender people, right? Take transgender people and combine them with furries. Boom. You get this.
I can't really give you a number of how many Therians are out there. Obviously there's wolves, I'm a wolf. You know, cats, foxes, domestic cats, tigers, lions, flies. I've met, believe it or not, several insects.
Flies? Really? You've met some flies? Flykin? Imagine one of these dudes coming up into like the joint with a freaking needle being like, I'm a mosquito, I have malaria. Oh jeez. I took that joke from another YouTuber. I love thinking like the concept of like one of these dudes being like, I'm a horsefly. I only live 2 weeks, and then they end up just like wanting to die because they live longer than they should. They're like, this isn't funny.
To myself, I see a black wolf on all fours walking. And that's how I want to be pictured a lot of times, because that's what I am, you know.
This is a real Ken right here. I don't know what those other dudes were. This is a real Ken. He's like, I want to be a dog, and I want to walk like a dog. I want to be a dog.
You see me as this person, and I see myself as a wolf.
Growing up and believing something that no one else could see meant that Matthew had a tough time at school.
On all levels except physical, I am a wolf.
I think I'm a wolf. Continues to stuff pizza in his face.
Day-to-day life at school was a living hell in every sense of the word. The only reason I survived was because of my very few close friends who I am still fiercely loyal to this day.
Fiercely loyal. He should have just said my pact.
The same loyalty a wolf would have to his pack.
Here you go! His pack!
One of those loyal friends from school is Jade.
The first thing I noticed was the tail. It was the first thing I noticed about him.
First thing I noticed was his really strange tail, like that he always wears for some reason to school, with no shame whatsoever. And he wonders why he gets bullied?
Jade is also a wolf and instantly bonded with Matthew due to their similar beliefs.
He was the one who actually brought up Therians. And at that time, I was still kind of new to the whole concept.
He converted me. I am now a crab. What the? You're supposed to howl at the moon. No! You're supposed to howl at the moon, not at the sun. That's not how it works! That's not how it works!
He has included me in his pack and kind of taken me in. Cause like for the longest time, it seemed like nobody was there.
There they go again, howling at the sun. Stop! Ow! Ow! I don't feel any different.
Not only limited to America, people who identify with animals live all over the world.
This dog is the cutest thing in the world, dude. I want to own this dog.
They are one of the handful of otherkin couples who are married.
A little bit attuned to maybe the way he's thinking. He's maybe a little bit attuned to the way we're thinking.
Wow. Ben Harrow. Wolf. Man, I'm so glad I know more about him now. He's a wolf. That dog is honestly adorable. I want it. I want that dog. Oh my god, he's so cute.
Kind of like having a little version of us.
A little version of us? Your dog is a little version of you? Actually that... You're actually a little version of that dog. You realize that? I want to be a dog. But this dog's a little version of us.
Ben and Kimberly feel that they share their bodies with the spirit of a wolf.
This is the drawing of Ben and myself that my friend Lana did, which, as you can tell, is just absolutely beautiful. It's so nice to have a proper representation like that I can say to people, okay, this is what we look like.
Hey, did you know one of our artist friends drew a self-portrait of us? Oh my gosh, really? Can I see? Whoosh. Oh!
For my 21st birthday, I got a tattoo, which is sort of like a weird sort of silhouette of my wolf side.
Imagine getting a tattoo of your fursona. Or your persona. Hopefully they don't regret that in the next years to come.
I love it. It's just very me, and I'll never regret it. The second I saw him, I was just completely attracted to him, more than I had been ever attracted to anyone. It was pretty much instantaneous, you know. I just felt really drawn to him. And I made it my kind of mission to find out who this guy was and who his friends were. And I kind of maybe even stalked him a tiny bit by finding out who his friends were and things like that. So, you know, a little bit creepy, but, you know, it worked out well for me in the end.
Oh, I need your help. I need your help. I can't wipe my own paws.
All otherkin and Therians have one thing that bonds them together. It's the very moment they realize they are an animal. This is a process called awakening.
Why does that sound so freaking morbid and like, it just sounds like, yeah, intimidating. The awakening. I have awakened.
Well, it came upon me around the age of 15, and as you can imagine, puberty being a difficult time for any teenager.
I awoke at the age of 15. I am woke!
She shared her experiences with me. She listened to me more than anything, which was amazing to have someone to talk to that didn't look at you like you were a complete weirdo. And
well, she's weirder than you, man. She has to realize that. Unless you're not weirder than her. Or unless she's not weirder than you.
Ben and Kimberly's wolf sides rarely appear. However, they often come out in the bedroom.
Whoa!
As teenagers are, you know, we started dating and were very, like, eager, enthusiastic, and like the first couple of times we walked away with a couple of battle wounds, just sort of covered in bite and claw, like really
very intense.
Very intense.
And a little bit.
Whoa! Is your boyfriend beating you? No, I swear. It's just we're both dogs, so like, you know, dogs bite when they have sex. Right? Obviously.
I think it's because neither one of us had ever been with another wolf.
Are you guys bestialists or something? Whoa. Don't say it like that. Oh my god. We've never had sex with a wolf before, so like we were like surprised when we were having sex with each other.
Primal instincts take over, and before you know it, you're clawing and biting your other half to pieces and wondering why the both of you are enjoying it so much.
That's just called a kink. I don't think that's anything special. I think that's a kink. People have kinks. Doesn't mean you're a wolf.
For both of them, they see their wolf side as a separate creature. Their wolves have their own names, personalities, and feelings.
So these guys are a little different. Their wolf is like a separate personality, whereas this kid that wants to like change his name or something, he thinks he is a wolf, and he's just like, I'm a human, and I'm trapped. I'm a dog trapped in a human's body.
Kimberly has named her wolf side Luna. Unlike others, she has the ability to change into her animal side and let Luna talk for herself.
Oh no, this is gonna get weird, isn't it?
I normally don't let her speak because she has a bit of a mind of her own.
All right, hello. Hello.
Oh, there's something so nerve-wracking about somebody just like pretending like they're switching personalities, closing their eyes, and then opening it and sounding and acting exactly the same. There's just something so creepy about that I just I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't get let out very often.
Oh god, that's so weird.
I tend to have a bad habit of running my mouth a bit and saying things I shouldn't do, so I tend to be kept a bit quiet, and caged is one way I tend to put it.
Time to gargle some water. I did it.
By Kim, yeah. I kind of give her a bit of hell sometimes because she doesn't let me out as much as I should be let out. We've definitely lived quite a few lives together, and we've lived lives on the other place as well as here.
That's really weird. That's a really weird fantasy, man. That's really weird.
I don't know at what point our souls became one, but I feel that it has always been that way, and it's probably that way for a reason. So perhaps there's something we need to achieve or we need to accomplish.
You telling me when your mother gave birth to you, there's a dog in there somehow? When your mother birthed you out of the womb, there was already a dog spirit in there.
18-year-old Matthew Schimmel believes that he is more wolf than human. While most teenagers his age enjoy hanging out at the mall, Matthew enjoys shopping at the local pet store.
Oh God, Matthew. Oh.
I used to have one kind of like this one, but it was bigger and it had reflective paw prints going on it. And these ones I really like just because they're so much bigger.
Why does a wild wolf wear a collar? Wolves don't wear collars. What?
It doesn't really feel strange buying them. A lot of times people don't even notice. They just think, oh, he probably has a dog.
Well, yeah, dude, you're in a pet store. You're in a pet store. People will think you have a dog.
I'm looking for a collar or one of those bracelets with the paw prints on it.
This lady's like, why did you bring an entire camera crew into my establishment?
Do you have the collars though?
No. The only collars I have are the general collars, but I know which one you're talking about. We carried those for a while. Paw print. I know exactly what you're talking about.
One of these will fit me.
Just straight up like takes it, puts it on, says, I hope it fits me, and she's just, the lady's there like, he must be a regular because she doesn't look phased whatsoever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
They're good.
She is unfazed, dude. He must be a regular there.
Okay, is that all for you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. $14.79.
Oh no. She must think he's into some weird stuff, man. That must be what it is. She doesn't bat an eye because she's just like, dang, this kid getting into it, man. Damn, he must have some fire, bitches.
Matthew is the youngest of 4 children.
I know for me, I remember as a kid wanting to be a lion or wanting to be the biggest, strongest animal I just saw at the zoo, so I thought maybe some of that type of childhood fantasy stuff was going on in the early beginning.
Yeah, but then he got older and he still didn't want it. And now we're confused because he's like 47 now and he still wants to be a wolf. And now we're scared.
It's not up to me to like it or not anymore.
I mean, that's good at least. Oh, God. Oh, God, I don't want to... Oh, that face. Oh, dude, this baby has a double chin! This is a legend! He's a legend!
He would go to the doors because his first obsession was doors. And I mean, it was not like your normal child, spank their hand, say no, and it would be an all-day job to try to keep him out of the cabinet doors.
Mom, I want to be a door! I want to be a door, Mom! Enter me, Mom! Enter me! Turn my handle, Mom! And push me to the left!
At the age of 6, Matthew was diagnosed with Asperger's.
He does have a form of autism. I knew it! Oh, I called it, bro. I called it.
He sat and watched me redo a hard drive once. A couple of hours later, my wife walked in and reloaded all the data and whatever, and he redid the hard drive himself.
Oh, God, that shirt. Oh, God, that shirt. Unlocking autism. Level 50 Hitman. You've unlocked autism. Are we back at Buffalo? Buffalo!
Through the internet, he has met hundreds of people who believe that they are also animals. He now lives with one himself, Timothy, a raccoon.
Collected over the years, some I've had since childhood.
There he is, raccoon.
Timothy is not just a raccoon. He is also Stephen's partner.
We've been together for 4 years.
Oh God, I'm being hugged.
That's not a hug, that's a nuzzle, bro. He's nuzzling him like a dang furry.
Yeah, pretty close. Like
in February.
in Africa.
Whoa, what the fuck? Whoa! They just have straight up furry porn just framed on their wall! Yo! What the heck? Just straight up furry porn, just framed right there on the wall.
And I'd imagine that in the wild, a raccoon might be prey.
Yeah, why aren't you hunting him? Follow your instincts, Mr. Leopard. Hunt the raccoon in front of you. Oh, maybe he is hunting them, you know? In that bedroom, baby. Yeah.
Nice. Still, whatever species we are identified with is not too relevant to whether or not we love each other.
Basically, you just pull it out when you want it. That sounded wrong.
Their dream is to one day create a commune for like-minded people.
One of the influencing factors of leaving home is so I could be with people who share the same beliefs and culture as me.
Furries, bro. Furries. We're all out. We're around they're everywhere, man.
A lot of people who grow up in highly religious areas are shunned or persecuted.
Persecuted? Damn, what the heck?
And a lot of them end up fleeing toward better areas with good friends, and that's where they spend their lives.
I'm going to Hawaii, where I can be a bird.
I did feel alone before I found Therian communities. I never had very many friends growing up.
That was a very awkward hug. That did not look comfortable. Welcome to the Buffalo Zoo. Is there buffalo here? Get it? Because it's Buffalo, New York. Get it? Because it's Buffalo, New York.
The group in Buffalo don't just identify with being animals. They also dress up as them.
Those are furries! Those are furries!
Some wear tails and collars, and others wear entire fursuits.
Those are
It
furries!
is a culture within the community called furry.
You're blending these two together. You're blending therians and furries together. No.
It's kind of about taking everything that like therians might be into, except furries are more social with it. So we kind of connect more and we hang out and we do fun things. And we act like crazy and we make other people laugh.
I just let myself go, let myself be free, and I fit in with the community perfect.
These guys are just furries, I think, straight up.
Outside of the community, not everyone is as understanding.
Whew, damn, that lady just turned around and gave him the death glare, man.
We're just kind of bizarre and eccentric.
That guy looked at the camera and was like, uh-oh.
Because we're different. Some people love our antics, find us hilarious and really cute.
Literally every furry meet and greet is like, let's go bowling!
There's really nobody who directly says anything negative. There's just people who can't.
Damn, you suck at bowling, man. You just left one pin.
In Brunswick, Georgia, Matthew has been waiting for his 18th birthday to fulfill one major wish.
I haven't liked my name since I was in elementary school, and the reason being, I've just never liked the way it sounded. And I've always wanted to change it. I've always been called some sort of nickname throughout school.
Now that Matthew is 18, he has the right to change his name to his wolf name.
No! 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 This man's gonna put a paw print every time he signs his name!
White Wolf.
Despite Matthew's determination, his parents are less enthusiastic.
Well, you're legally changing your name and signing your documents with a paw. Of course they're not going to be that enthusiastic. I mean, it's only understandable.
Well, he's explained this to him, but, you know, he's an adult. He can do this without our permission.
Mom cuts his meat for him. He goes, Mom, that's too cooked. Give it to me raw! Wolves eat raw meat!
Today is a defining moment for Matthew. In order to make the process legal, Matthew must finally submit a request to the local paper.
I'm submitting the form to change my name from Matthew Schimmel to Shira Wolf.
Yeah, see if you like.
Okay.
A man walks up to him with one document and an entire camera crew behind him. Guy's like, oh no.
When I first met these guys, me and Shroud really hit it off, and we had a connection, and we were never limited in that connection because you were so graceful and just everybody being together. And then we kind of ended up realizing that all three of us is what really made the environment.
They are in an open, polyamorous relationship.
Oh my god! Polyamorous,
I've never really been the monogamous type. I've been in monogamous relationships before, but each and every one of them was destroyed by jealousy.
I wonder why. Just saying, you're into polyamorous now, and your normal relationships didn't work. I wonder if it was because, you know, you were too poly for that? Sorry.
I see in the furry community, they boast about, you know, having the polyamorous, but it really ends up being a lot more complicated than they think. But I think they're going to find out on their own that things can become very, very complicated.
10 years later, and he's still poly. I don't know what to tell you, Mom. Looks like you were wrong. Yeah, okay, we're done with the documentary now. We'll just leave. We won't leave it at that, but I have a few extra things to talk about, right? So yeah, this is a whole nice, interesting documentary. But well, we gotta talk about like the whole people behind it. I actually got into contact with this dude. That's part of the polyamorous relationship. He and I were talking, and basically we were talking about this documentary. I was interested. I was like, yeah, you know, like tell me more about it. And so he decided to, you know, give me some insight, and he sent me a little audio clip that he allowed me to use in this video. So this is what he said.
Okay, just because it's easier than typing. So yeah, I think what happened was I got an email on, I think it was like pounce.org, which isn't really a thing anymore because of recent laws in the US and in the EU about stuff online. But anyway, yeah, they reached out to me there, and it was one of those like, hi, we're this production company, we're looking for these types of people, you know, could you contact us back if you have any information? And so I ended up on the phone with this guy, and it was one of those like, you know, hey, I'm not really a Therian, but like, hey, I can at least like answer some questions for you and like try to help you out and, you know, give you some information. So of course, one thing led to another. He ended up talking to a couple of people locally. Two of those people are people I live with now. And it just kind of kept going and going and going. And then eventually I actually ended up meeting the one guy who was in the New York office. He actually ended up coming to my work, and we ended up like chatting and having dinner and going over all that stuff. And he was telling me that they were like talking with people in the UK, and they were talking with people in the south of the US, which is where Shiro lived, and in a bunch of other like places. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then they were basically like, yeah, so we want to film you guys. And I'm like, okay. But I'm like, we're furries. I mean, we're not really Therians. I mean, we can talk about what that means, and we can try to distinguish it. And in fact, one of the interviews I did with them on camera, I think we spent a good hour or so on nothing but like the difference between the two. They never included any of that. They also like showed footage of one of our fur meats without saying that it was furry, even though it was explicitly a furry meat. So yeah, it was filmed in stages. So there was one part where some camera guy from New York came. He was really cool. We hung out with him a bunch, and he filmed it. Then a director and a producer from the UK, like a year later, showed up and filmed another part of it, which is actually, there's actually a part of the documentary where I have short hair, and there's another part of it where I have long hair, because that's actually the difference between the amount of freaking time it took. And it took like a year or two for them to edit it and for it to come out. And they ended up sending us a copy that was on Vimeo before it aired on Logo. It was like a password-protected copy. And I ended up writing back to them, and I'm like, hey, like, you know, you did a great job editing and everything, but you just, like, hey, if you could, like, include, like, this part and maybe, like, take out this part because it doesn't really represent everything. And they were like, nope, sorry, we already sent it to the network. And, yeah, so it ended up being what it was. I'm overall okay with it. I think it's, you know, cringy, but in kind of a funny way, and I don't regret it. It was fun. It was a cool part of my life, and I certainly won't forget it, but I have, of course, since moved on.
Yeah, so yeah, he said that. Paradox is really cool guy. Really funny. Not funny, but he's really charismatic, really nice. He does a little podcast or like radio show if you want to check that out. I guess it's for furries or something. Yeah. He knew I was making this video. He said, go ham, bro. Go ham. So yeah, that was the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I wish you all a happy birthday. If it's your birthday, haha, bless your face. If you sneeze during this video, bless you. Peace off. Boop.